got perfect time. About to start a little puff give in this motherfucker. You down?
Why don't you come on and sit next to your auntie?
Know you smoke a little weed, right?
Why you say that?
Cause your lips turning black.
Would you like some wine, baby?
No, thank you.
Well, how about a little cognac?
No, it's kind of early.
Shit, I can roll a blunt better than them bitches in Havana. Now I know Willie don't let you smoke in his house. But I'm your Uncle Elroy. I don't give a damn how high you get in mine. As long as you let me hit it.
Oh, hey, what's Friday?
Smoke Session, the podcast.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Mikey T, and we back. Finally, man, Smoke Session, the podcast. You know I had to bring my fucking brother Vinny Vega. So, man, I got my bro here, man. We got a lot to talk about, but I mean, so we right here in like the homeland. We ain't all the way in the homeland because we don't want no issues, but we right here in the field, right here in Meadowwood. So let's talk about like what about Meadowwood kind of like inspired you growing up? Like what this area mean to you?
This is home, yo. This is where we grew up, man. We met friends. We played ball. We fought. This is where we, just got a chance to be kids, bro. In a different era.
So when you kind of like when you walk through Meadowwood, when you just drive through this motherfucker, like what this shit like just remind you of, like
Being 12. Real, yo. It just remind me of the good times, bro. And life was simple. Make me think about a lot of people that we lost to. Walking these blocks with friends and people that we lost to the prison system or they just not here no more.
Right. What you think is like what is like one of your best memories of Meadowwood and what is like one of your hardest memories?
One of my best memories of Meadowwood is Blacktop right behind us, bro. Playing ball there, this field behind us, just being a kid. And I don't really got no bad memories of the hood, bro. I got some stories, but I ain't got no bad memories. Niggas hit at us behind my house one night. Remember that?
Facts.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, everybody got the fuck out of there, but this nigga decided to say he did the fakest, like I'm about to run up the street, say, you know what, nah, I'm at my crib.
My little brother was upstairs in the bed, yo. My little brother, he had to be maybe 6 at the time.
Facts. Young as shit, shout out to CJ.
He had to be 5 at the time, son. And he was upstairs and we was all out back and my shit smoking. He had to be 8 deep. And niggas turned the corner on us and started drilling. We gonna leave it at that. We gonna leave it at that. But yeah, yo, Meadowwood was this home, yo. That's where we grew up at.
Right. So you like, as far as the music shit, right? So you've been on the scene and been out the scene for a little while, and you slowly making your comeback, making your name known. How'd that feel? What you trying to get from the message to the people now?
I'm back, yo, having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't feel like I just get to do it and having peace with it right now, bro.
Right.
I think that's the biggest thing for me right now. Next step for me, like my brother said, is just being consistent, yo. You know what I'm saying? Being consistent, staying at it, staying consistent to the grind and where I want to be. But I'm back having fun with it, though. Comeback Kid dropped the song, too.
Okay. So, what was like the turning point for you to say, like, you know what, I am gonna come back. I still want this.
I never really stopped as far as creating.
Facts.
I just, you know, had to take care of some behind the scenes things, and I just had to get right with myself. You know what I mean? In order for me to be right for everyone else, I just had to be right for myself.
So,
But I'm back though.
Hold on.
Comeback Kid on the way, man. New Vinny Vega on the way. This shit is not for play this time around. You know what I mean? I'm all the way locked in. And real shit, to be honest with you, bro, you motivated me. I ain't gonna lie, with you and the podcast and getting the podcast up and running and just taking a leap of faith with what you do motivated me, bro. You know what I mean?
Feel
and
that.
It got me back in that mode to be like, all right, so this is where we at. This is our calling, my nigga.
Okay. So, like, how you balance staying true to yourself and trying to reach new fans?
That's a good question, yo. I really just be myself. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the biggest thing in my music now, is the reflection that I'm showing of just me being more of myself. As far as like on a daily basis, you know, the side of that. A lot of people, if you really don't know me, you don't get to really see.
What is the biggest challenge you face coming back?
Consistency. I spend so much time, you know, like with my kids and shit, and being a dad. It's just the consistency of staying on top of, you know, the content stuff and being consistent on the socials and things like that. That's my biggest step I think I'm taking, you know, moving forward, is just that consistency, staying on the eye, staying on using the internet for what it's worth.
So, if we look a year ahead, where do you want people to see your name?
In lights. But I want people to see my name everywhere. I want to be wherever God wants me to be. You know, whether that's the top of Apple Music, whether that's on somebody's soundtrack, you know, for a big movie, wherever my calling is. But I want everybody to know who I am. I want everybody to know this neighborhood and what we come from and what we stand for, you know?
Facts. All right, let's get into some deeper shit, right? If you could tell your younger self, and tell your younger self something right now, standing right here, what would it be?
If I could tell my younger self something, it would be to be yourself. Don't be influenced by things that seem cool. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And follow your path, man. I think me going back to my younger self, my biggest thing was the things that I chose to be my influences. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's important for young men to have good influences around them. Fathers, uncles, coaches, and people that are real hands-on with young men and understanding them emotionally, mentally, you know, all of that. Like, you know, it's a lot to growing up to being a young man. So if I could say anything to myself, it would just be to be yourself, yo. Don't feel like you gotta be something that you really don't have to be. Not that you're not, but you don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
So, with that being said, right, now, I know you personally. Maybe somebody who watched this maybe not know you, right? So, there's a neighborhood that we was talking about earlier, like, we don't really, like, terrorized in this world. Like, Do you feel like we let the younger generation down here? Do you feel like we misguided them in the wrong way?
I feel like we could have did better. But for sure, yeah, to be honest, to take that on the chin, absolutely. I do feel like we gave them a wrong, but that's what we knew.
Facts.
You know, in our defense, we knew what we saw, and we gave them what we knew. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I do think that we did do a bad job of being influences.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on what we made look cool. But
Yeah.
then again, it's a lot of young men who know me for positive stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
As far as coaching and being a pillar in the community, even though we did, and even though we've been through things that we've been through, I still always try to find time to be in the community.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
To give back to young men and to families that I see going through things that I went through. You know what I'm saying?
Real
and
shit.
Now I'm in a community where it's families that see what I'm going through as a young father.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that they're there for me. Like, I mean, like, the community that I have around me.
Shout out to the village, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my village that I have around me and my family is insane. You know, like,
Facts.
the way that those families support us, you couldn't ask for nothing else. You know what I'm saying? That's only God putting us in our situation that we're in. Cause man, like, it's been too many times where it's like things wouldn't have happened for me and my family without our village. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Real shit.
For real.
Truly fucking. Do you feel like people got a problem with us growing, right? Because people still see us from our younger years, right? And not understanding that life happens. So hopefully change happens after you experience life. Now, that's not the case for every fucking body, but
Right. I think the thing is like, some people just don't understand it, you know? But I feel like it's a part of life, growing. It's growth, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, all the time.
Like, that's the main thing that you do in life, period. Like, you're born a baby and you grow up to be an old person, you know what I'm saying? So if you only let your body grow, you're a vegetable. You gotta expand your mind, get into new things. I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to, I could say, using you as an example, was you changed your environment. You know what I'm saying? When you really hit your peak in life, being a friend of yours, I seen it came in your growth when you found solitude in your environment. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? You had to be away from us. You had to be away from niggas. You had to be away from what you knew to say, this is what I needed to lock the fuck in.
Facts. Nah, real shit. Because I was definitely going down a dangerous path.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, bro. And I think that's one thing I can say as far as just giving advice to anybody is don't be scared to take that leap of faith in whatever it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If upping and just uprooting your life and moving somewhere else for a new change, of scenery, do it. The worst that can happen is you end up coming home maybe with a brighter mind and understanding things a little bit differently. But
Facts.
don't take away them opportunities from yourself.
What direction you going now with the music?
I'm going. I mean, it's just the same direction that I always been going, like where I visioned it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just staying, in my lane though. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, for the ladies. I always been for the ladies. If you know me, you know what's up.
Facts. Oh shit, man. So let's talk about the music that you working on. When can people expect a project from you?
I'm looking to drop within the next month. Honestly, putting together a small little rollout, just to, get it going, and just like I did with HBK, the original, just give them a little deluxe, and then we gonna go ahead and drop Comeback Kid, and just try to stay consistent. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But in my music now, I want people to understand that I've grown. You know, I'm not the same person that I was when I was doing my thing. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? That I'm a different person now, and I've came to terms with understanding that.
Would you say what's your fuel outside of your kids? Because I mean,
Myself, you know, just like my family, my friends, the people that believe in me. Like that's really all I think about. It's like, you know, changing our lives. You know, one song could change everybody's lives.
literally, especially in this.
And it's like my music, I really want my music to or just be like a vessel to open doors for me to do other things. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just a hobby and something that I really love to do, so I do it. And no, like this isn't. I don't make music because I want to be famous and rich. I make music because I love to make music. You know?
Facts.
I like going to the studio. I love being there with other musicians. Shout out to my man Sagine, just the super most dopest, talented kid that I've ever been around as far as just musically. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like I've been around a lot of talented people, you know, as far as rappers, beat makers, engineers, all that, but somebody that can necessarily just do like play the instrument, and sing, like he's an animal. Shout out again.
Brother. So let's talk about it. So bro, you know, I know you and your man, but I kind of want, but the people want to know, why did you get booked?
Doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. Doing the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Okay. How you gonna use that to fuel the next phase of your career?
I'm gonna talk about it in my music. You know, what I've been through, what my family been through, things that I've put people through. Come back, kid.
Hold on. Okay. When you walked away from music, did you feel like you were letting yourself down, or you were letting the people who believed in you down?
It was a mixture of both. To be honest, it was a mixture of both. Yo, I feel like the people around me who believed in me and seen so much in me that they kind of like couldn't believe that I thought about that. And then in myself, I feel like I wasn't in a good space all around in my home.
Okay. What's one thing you learned about yourself when people counted you out?
I'm resilient as a motherfucker, bro. Like I cannot be stopped, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what really fuels me, yo. You asked me that question earlier, like what fuels me? Is I think the fact that people don't think I can do it.
Facts. So, how you feel about your haters or people that just gotta talk down on you?
I mean, you ain't lit if it's not doing that. Like you not lit if niggas ain't hating on you, bro. That's just how that shit go.
Facts.
Like, nigga, that come with this shit. You know what I mean? If everybody thought I was cool, nigga, then how fun would that be?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Real shit. How fucking fun would that be?
Like, bro, you gotta fucking have adversity. That's what I say, niggas gotta doubt you. Because then that make the fuel, that make it more fun when you really chasing it.
Facts.
Because those the people you got in the back of your mind, like, oh yeah, whoop these.
Who the first person that told you you could be something?
My mom. For sure, yo. I used to always talk to my mom. And she would always say that shit to me, like, you gonna get us out of here. Like, you gonna be the one to get us up out of here. Doing something. You feel what I'm saying? I'd be in the house making her laugh or rapping some song to her or dancing or just doing something. And she was my first audience.
But how much did you believe that, though?
I mean, as a kid, when your moms tell you something like that, that's like you take that to the grave. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, my grandfather, he will always say that, like, man, you so smart. You either gonna be a serial killer or the president. One or the other. Cause I was just like a bad little, like, like this little nigga think he's slick. But definitely my family though. Me, all my cousins, bro, we all used to put on performances at the family gatherings. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Me, CK, my little cousin Tamia, Kylie, Kyra, my little brother, like we would really be dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like all the family, like you know how it is now when we all together and our kids just be up our butts or they want a tablet or something.
Yeah.
Like we wasn't like that. Nigga. We was like,
let me get away from them.
Right, we finally all together. We about to go over here and be crumping or getting light or
Facts.
you know what I mean?
Facts.
Niggas is just playing like being
Facts.
kids, but it always resulted in us was dancing because at the end of the day, the party going on right here, the music playing. You know what I'm saying? We still right, you know what I mean? In the vicinity we hearing what's going on, niggas doing our thing, and that's how it was when we was growing up. Like we always just loved performing.
Facts.
As a family, you know what I'm saying? My moms and my aunts, they all dance, and when we, having family gatherings, they get to, you see how they used to get down, and they could dance into any music, anytime, like they get it in. Like my whole family is just full of performance, full of music. Like both my grandfathers, like you know what I'm saying, it's just in it.
Facts. Do you think you would be ready for success, or does any part of that fear you?
I think about that all the time, bro. I think mentally, right now, I'm prepared for success. And I think once it comes, that's when the real test to show if everything that I'm prepping for, pan out.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I can only be prepared for it. So, you know what I'm saying? I stay ready, so I don't got to get ready. But mentally, emotionally, I think I'm ready to just be able to feed my family and live with whatever comes with that.
If this your last run, how you want them to know Vinny Vega?
One and only. You did.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I want them to know me as a father, a friend, and that nigga.
All right.
I just wanna pray with you. Got so much to say to you. Why would you say that you wanna stay? Why would you lie, make it your way? What I would do just to make it your way. What I would do to just make it your way. All I was gonna say what you wanna say. I can't lie, but I'll tell you what you say.